Hello students, today we will start with electron transfer chain reaction. In the previous session we have studied about glycolysis and TCA, that is tricarboxylic acid reaction cycle. So here what happened in that, the products formed were NADH and FADH2. These products are passed in this reaction. They are very important because they are very high, rich in energy, and also they are electron donors. So here the electron donors work and gives ATP, that is energy. Okay, so they work from higher energy level to lower energy level. Okay, so it works in the inner membrane of mitochondria. So if this is our mitochondria, this is our mitochondria, here it is the inner membrane, inner mitochondrial membrane. And if we zoom this inner mitochondrial membrane, the picture which looks like this. This is a complex, protein complex. This is a protein complex. Here is the second complex. Here is the third one. Here is the fourth. And here is the fifth one. Okay, this is the first complex. This is the second one. This is the third one. This is fourth one. And this is fifth one. Okay, and this is the inner mitochondrial membrane, inside it. This is the inner part. These are the protein complexes. First complex is NADH dehydrogenase. Second complex, this is FADH2, that is succinate dehydrogenase. Okay. Third complex is this one, that is cytochrome C. Cytochrome C reductase. Third and fourth one is this cytochrome C oxidase. Okay, and this fifth one complex, fifth is ATP synthetase. Synthase or synthetase. Okay, this is ATP synthase. This is ATP synthase. Okay. So here students, in first complex NADH, this NADH, what happens? Oxidize to NAD. Okay, NAD, and 2 electrons are donated. Okay. Here also it is cytochrome Q and here it is cytochrome C. Okay. And this donated electrons NADH is oxidized to NAD and this donates the electrons, and these electrons are passed from coenzyme Q from complex C to cytochrome C, and the cytochrome oxidase complex 4, and it is accepted by the oxygen, and this oxygen is combined with the pair of proton to give H2O, that is water. Okay, so this process is passing through what? All these complexes, and then it returns back in the outer mitochondrial membrane, where oxygen accepted and mixed with the protons to form H2O, that is water. Here oxygen is supplied from our breathing. What we breathe, the oxygen is supplied here. Okay, so it is very important. Breathing is very important. You understood why? Because oxygen is needed to produce ATP energy. Okay, so it is also known as oxidative phosphorylation. Okay, this whole process is also known as oxidative phosphorylation. Okay, so this you understood how NAD is oxidized to NADH is oxidized to NAD, and the electrons are donated. And while this, what happens here in the outer mitochondrial membrane, the electrons are pumped here up to cytosol side. Okay, so here 4 electrons are pumped cytosolic side, and here also 4 electrons are pumped. Here also electrons are pumped, but 2 electrons are pumped. Okay, so for 1 NADH, how many? 4 plus 4 plus 2 means 10 protons are pumped. Okay, for 1 NADH, 10 protons are pumped up from outer mitochondrial membrane to cytosolic side. Okay, then what happens in the complex 2? FADH2 is oxidized to this. FADH2 is oxidized to FAD, and this is also an electron donor, so it donates the electrons and it passes to what? Here only coenzyme Q, and the process again starts like that. But FADH2 produces 4 plus 2, that is 6 protons, because complex 1 is not in this process. It is directly comes towards this part, that is coenzyme Q, and then it passes to others. Okay, so this complex 1 is not involved in this process. Okay, so 4, 4 and 2, these you should remember this point, and this all protons goes here in the ATP synthase. If 4 protons are entered here, it gives 1 ATP. Okay, 4 protons produces 1 ATP. Okay, so here this process is called electron transfer chain reaction. So you understood what is electron transfer chain reaction? Okay students, and 1 mole of NADH gives how many ATP? 2.5 mole of ATP, and 1 mole of FADH 2 gives 1.5 mole of ATP. So how ATPs are produced, you have seen it very clearly, very simple, in the very simple diagrammatic form. So you have understood this, students? Okay, thank you students, thank you for watching, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me by the comments. Thank you.